Hey guys. Hey guys, I'm going live. I'm live. You know why I'm going live? You know why I go live every Saturday. It's for a wrestling week in review live stream. I'm doing this in a different angle. Normally I would have the phone facing vertical instead of horizontal, but a friend of mine, Danny Staten, told me that this is probably the best way to do it. I'm just gonna do it for the first time here, and if I feel like this is a better way of doing it, then yes, I will probably continue to do it this way. But then again, you guys can't see me quite as much, and I have to. And one of the only ways that I can use this phone is by perching it on my laptop. With it horizontal, I have to pull the screen way back just to be able to get you guys to see me and most of my face. But how's everybody doing today? You guys know? I'm always drinking Powerade. Drinking mixed berry flavored. Also, I just want to, before I actually start talking about what I'm going to talk about, tonight is NXT's No Mercy pay-per-view. Now, I might watch it, but I might not. I've got a lot of things I might be doing tonight, so I might not actually I might not watch it, but I'll probably watch it the next day, or I'll watch it whenever, like after the pay-per-view. So on Peacock, because I am subscribed to Peacock. So just want to tell you guys that. Super excited for some of the matches that are going to be. And who knows? I don't know. I mean, next Saturday, I might do a sort of a review of. Because I would like to do like a review of Payback, but I'll probably do it after I've watched the pay-per-view. Then I'll do like a review of it. Hacker of Tomorrow. Timeout there. I forgot now we can put people in timeout for a long time. Huh. I'll put you in timeout for 24 hours because I'm not gonna be going live, because the next highest time you can be timed out for is 30 minutes, and I'm probably not gonna be live for that long. I'll probably be live for at least an hour. But yeah, don't know when that will. Don't know when that will be. I will maybe when I'm finished the day that I watch Payback, I will actually let you guys know, and so that way I will tell you that the next day, whenever it is, if I got time during the day to be able to do a live stream, like a No Mercy live review live stream, then I'm gonna do it. But just be on the lookout for that. But let's get into the first show to be reviewed, and that is Monday Night Raw. Now, I know there aren't that many people on here. There aren't that many people that subscribe to me that are actually like wrestling, like fans like me. Sorry, for some reason I got a little bit of drainage. And if you are like a fan of wrestling, some of you guys probably are more like old school. Like you don't watch like the current stuff, but you used to watch like some of the older stuff, like say like the 70s, 80s, or 90s, say 90s. But yeah, Monday Night Raw was good. It was good. Let's see. We got Kofi Kingston. I can't remember. We got Kofi Kingston versus. I actually somewhat already did a Raw review, but I wanted to do it again. We got Kofi Kingston versus Drew McIntyre. That was actually a very good match. I think they've literally been teasing a heel turn for Drew McIntyre recently, and I'm all for it. He was good as a heel the first time he was heel as the Scottish psychopath. And I liked it. It was good. So, and also, and if any of you want to put the links, if there's anybody that's currently watching, if you want to leave a like on the live stream, it's not required. But I would very much appreciate it. And also, if you're a moderator and you want to put the link to your channel in the chat, feel free to do so. I definitely want to see if I can get some of you guys some more subscribers. Currently, it says I got like 4 people watching and 2 likes. Thank you guys thank you to the 2 people who decided to leave a like. And from what I know, the chat is working, so I don't know if any of you are having trouble. Like I know there are some people that subscribe to me that I also are Facebook friends with, and so sometimes they'll like message me via Messenger and say, "Hey, the live chat's not working on your live stream." And I'll be like, "Oh, okay, well, I didn't do that. I didn't disable the live chat." Yeah, the live chat can't really be disabled unless I actually say it, unless I actually click on like the advanced. When you're going live, there's a list of things you can do, like increase strictness as far as like comments, as far as what comments can be said in the live chat and stuff. And one of the things is advanced settings. And apparently one of the advanced settings is that you can either have your stream horizontal, have your phone horizontal or vertical, which is recommended. It's apparently recommended. Hey, Aaron, you want to leave a like on the stream? Feel free to do so. If you want to put your link in the chat, feel free to do so as well. I do not mind that at all. I know there are some people that actually don't like that. I am subscribed to at least like maybe 2 or 3 people that actually do not like it Oh, okay. So you were the second like. Okay, thanks for putting a like on there. Also, I know that there are also times where people come on my live streams and then they have to like go abruptly, which it. Oh, come on! It's not letting me. Hunter, Aaron, can you time out that guy? Can you time out Moxley? Because it's not letting me click on any of the comments. It's not letting me click on any of like the comments and stuff. What? Yes, apparently. Well, it wasn't letting me click on that particular comment, but it's letting me click on your comments for some reason. I don't know why. But hey, whatever. But yeah. But yeah, Monday Night Raw was good. We got a match between, like I said, Kofi Kingston and Drew McIntyre. Oh, and hide him too, Aaron. We got Drew McIntyre versus Kofi Kingston. Like I said, Drew McIntyre is obviously turning heel. I like it. It's a good move for him. I mean, yes, he's a good baby. He can be a good baby face, but I think he's just as good as a heel. And I think he's going to be a great heel moving forward for WWE. Again, like I said, I drink Powerade, mixed berry. I drink the orange flavor, and I also drink the red one, which is fruit punch. I don't think I've tried, and I think I said this last week. I don't think I've tried the white cherry flavored Powerade, and haven't really tried the grape one, but I don't think I'd like either of those. So I'm just gonna stand clear of those for now. Yeah, sometimes you do have a bit of a smart mouth. I've heard you on, I've seen some of your comments on Latin 50s channel sometimes, and you're like, yeah, when you call out Latin 50 for being a hacker. When really he isn't. It's just all in fun. But yeah, thanks for coming, Aaron. Hey, office help. I saw some of your comments earlier on my little 3-minute live stream from last night. Thanks for coming. You want to also put a link? You also want to put a like on the live stream? Feel free to do so. You don't have to, but I would very much appreciate it. And also, and Aaron, if you want to put Office Helps, the link to Office Helps channel in the chat, feel free to do so. I want to see if maybe I can get some more subscribers to him. I don't know if he does like videos and whatnot, but if he does, even if he doesn't, I still would like to give him like some new followers. But yeah, Drew McIntyre vs. Kofi Kingston was a good match. What else did we get? We got a tag thing. We got Zoe Stark. Zoe Stark decided to Carlito, I don't know what you're doing here, but bye bye. Bye bye, Carlito. Bye bye, Carlito. Join welcome here. No mo. Join welcome here. No mo. Ooh, 6 people. 6 people. Yes. Just once, I would like to have at least 10 people watching me on a live stream. Because I've never had that many people. Now, I've had 10 likes on a live stream before, but I don't think I've ever had like 10 people actually watching one of my live streams at one time. But hey, thanks for joining, people. But yeah, let's see. Kofi Kingston with Drew McIntyre. We got Zoe Stark. We got at one point we had a in-ring promo by Nia Jax. She was being interviewed by Michael Cole, who is now pulling double duty on both Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown, which is actually pretty good. Which is actually interesting. I think he's one of the best commentators WWE's ever had. I timed him out, Carlito. I timed him out, Aaron, so I don't know what the deal is. But he's not a mod, so I don't think he can. Can you type comment? Okay. A friend of mine, Aaron, just messaged me via Messenger. Like I said, I got some people subscribed to me that I know through Facebook, and they message me sometimes via Messenger, like, "Hey, I'm currently watching your live stream, but your chat's apparently disabled. So if there's anybody that is that there's anybody that's, if there's anybody that can comment in the live chat, just like comment via a thumbs up. Just do like a thumbs up emoji. I don't know how my chat just got, because apparently my chat got disabled, and I'm not sure how that happened. Because I didn't do it myself. Like, my hands are literally right here. But hey, it is what it is. I mean, maybe it's YouTube itself. Maybe it's just YouTube being a bit of a big old baby. It's probably what it is. Probably what it is. Maybe it'll fix itself. I don't know. But hey, thank you for joining, people. I also see, yeah, Nia Jax was being interviewed by Michael Cole, and Zoe Stark would come out, confront her. I thought that was actually interesting that she would do that, considering that Nia Jax is literally a beast. I mean, if there is one person that actually can match the power of Rhea Ripley, it is Nia Jax. I mean, yes, Raquel Rodriguez as well, but Nia Jax is on a whole nother level when it comes to power in WWE. But yeah, we got a match between the two of them. It wasn't even that bad, but yes, Nia Jax would eventually get the win. The one thing I'm going to say when it comes to Nia Jax being back in WWE is that it's gonna be one of those things where if she is not as stiff as she was during her first one, because I know that one of the many complaints that fans had for Nia Jax was that she was stiff in the ring during her first run, and she would sometimes injure people. Maybe it was intentional, maybe it was intent. Sometimes it was intentional, sometimes it was just like a mistake. It was a mistake and she didn't actually mean to do it, but that's what happens. You get injured. But what I'm gonna say is if this time it's different and she isn't gonna intentionally or unintentionally injure people, then I'm okay. Then I'm gonna be A-okay with her coming back. But if she's gonna start injuring people again and start being the same Nia Jax that she was before she got released a couple of years ago, then we're gonna have a problem. Then I'm gonna have a problem with it. But so far, I haven't really seen any indication that she's overly stiff. Okay, I don't know what happened. Carlito came in, did what he did, said what he said, and then apparently I can't. Oh. Well, now it seems like the what do you office help? What exactly are you talking about? I should have a lot more. Oh, hey, Aaron, if you're watching I guess the live chat just got fixed. Because apparently, yeah, because a few minutes ago, I kept clicking on the live chat and it wasn't even showing up and it wasn't letting me see it. Now it is, so maybe it's fixed. But yeah, that's going to be something that I'm going to be looking out for when it comes to Nia Jax. If she starts getting stiff and if she starts injuring people, then yes, I'm going to probably have a problem. Then we're definitely going to have a problem with that. Triple H. That's probably not the real Triple H. If there's anybody in oh, come. Did the chat get disabled yet again? The chat was disabled, then it just got fixed, and now it's disabled again. because I'm just now clicking like live chat where it says all messages are visible, and it's not even showing me the live chat. Ugh. One of the many problems. Well, I timed out Carlito, Aaron. I timed out Carlito for 24 hours. He shouldn't be a problem. It couldn't have been him. From what my friend Danny Staten told me, only mods can disable the live chat. Only mods and manager mods can disable the live chat. And the person that's actually going live. He is not a moderator on my channel, which means I don't know what happened. I don't know. Guys, just bear with me. I'm gonna continue to go live until I want to end it. But if and when the live chat does come back up, if you guys want to leave your comments, feel free to do so. And also, if there's anybody that's just now coming in that maybe wasn't watching maybe a few minutes ago, and they want to leave a like, feel free to do so. It's never, what's the word? Yeah, Aaron, I'm just gonna continue. It's never, I'm trying to think of a word and I can't think of it. It's never required to leave a like, but I would appreciate it. But yeah, we got a rematch. One of the other things we got was a rematch for the undisputed tag team titles, which was a rematch from Payback. Judgment Day versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. The outcome was predictable in my eyes because I didn't think Judgment Day were going to lose the titles so soon after winning them from Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, and they did win, and they did lose Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. What actually was interesting about Monday Night Raw was that it started out as a brawl between a bunch of superstars. Judgment Day and Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and like Cody Rhodes and stuff. And it ended basically with the same thing. A big old brawl between the exact same superstars. Judgment Day with JD McDonough and Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens. I mean, it was a pretty decent Monday Night Raw, but it's not like it was anything like, I don't know. I mean, it's not like it was anything like special. But hey, if I had to give my honest opinion, my honest rating, and this is what I do and for some of you guys who maybe are new to my channel and who are watching my live stream for the first time and are coming onto my live stream for the first time and maybe don't know when I'm talking about the shows, when I'm reviewing the shows, I also rank them in on a rating of I rate them on a scale of 1 to 10, from 1 to 10, something out of 10. And so if I had to rate Monday Night Raw this week, I would give it a 6 out of 10 because it was good. It wasn't like I said, it wasn't like it was anything special, but it was good. So but it wasn't terrible as well. So that's basically my honest opinion. Now let's see. Now I want to get into Tuesday, the very next day, which is Tuesday, which is an NXT, and NXT was actually a very good show this week. Maybe it wasn't as good as maybe I would like it to be still, but it was better than Monday Night Raw. And it usually has been. I've been saying this now ever since I started doing these live streams. these particular live streams on this phone. I've been doing this for a while now, and this is my honest opinion. Honestly, Tuesday nights have been better for me when it comes to watching like professional wrestling. Tuesday nights have been the best show to watch. Tuesday night NXT, it's been the best show so far each week. I mean, yes, Monday Night Raw is obviously getting better, is definitely getting better. Like the last 3-4 Monday Night Raw shows have actually been very good. But NXT has just been a little bit better in my honest opinion. And so, most of my Tuesday night, most of NXT that night actually consisted of just a continuous brawl between both Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin, who are going to have a match tonight at NXT's No Mercy pay-per-view. So I'm definitely excited to watch that match. Oh. And what happened basically, Baron Corbin had a match with Brooks Jensen. Whichever one of those country ass boys like Brooks Jensen, Josh Briggs. I think it's Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen. And I think he was taking on like Brooks Jensen. And so he beat Brooks Jensen, and then Braun Breaker would come out. They would start brawling, and then they would just continue it on throughout the episode, and then throughout the show and throughout the episode, they would just cut to a certain part of the Capitol Wrestling Center where Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin would be getting at it like house fight style. Like basically that's what they were doing. They were just beating the shit out of each other, and they were enjoying it. And I'm sure Braun was enjoying it. I'm sure Baron Corbin was like, I don't want to be a part of this. I don't want to have this guy. I don't want to get involved in this. I want to go home and just. It's like Braun Breaker couldn't wait till today, to get his hands on Baron Corbin. It was great. At the end of the show actually ended with Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin going through a wall, and on the other side of that wall, surprisingly enough, on the other side of that wall was actually Shawn Michaels' office. Like, Shawn Michaels basically is a Hall of Famer, and he runs NXT basically. And at the end of the show, they were getting into it. They were pushing and shoving and hitting each other with officials trying to separate them, but it was basically not going to happen. They were not going to separate from each other. They were going to get at it. And then as the show ended, they went through a wall, which happened to reveal Shawn Michaels' office on the other side. I was like, damn, they really want to beat each other up. They really want to hit each other. And I liked it. I like it when two people just can't seem to stand each other and they just want to beat the living hell out of each other. That's probably a better word than the S word, obviously. Let me check and see if the live chat. No, the live chat still apparently hasn't been enabled again because I still can't seem to see you guys' comments. But yeah. We got some good matches too. I think we got like Joe Coffey versus Butch to determine who was going to be the one to face Noam Dar for the Heritage Cup Championship at No Mercy, and obviously Butch won that match, and that was actually a very good match. And that was a very good match. And so we got that. So we got that. We also got the debut of a new look for Thea Hale, which is actually, and I think it's pretty obvious that Thea Hale's is officially a heel now. Because used to be she was with this group called Chase U, which was basically like a university and stuff, and it's basically just like a university, and it's basically a comedy group, and it's basically just a comedy group. That's basically all it is a comedy group. Recently Thea Hale was involved in two NXT Women's Championship matches with then champion Tiffany Stratton. She lost both of them, and I think the losses, those two losses for her, were like a wake-up call that she needs to, I guess, stop being a part of Chase U and wants to be more aggressive. Because she started hanging out with Jacy Jayne, which is, and she's a heel, so I'm guessing that's what they're doing. And for weeks now, ever since she started hanging out with Jacy Jayne and stuff, ever since she started sort of debuting this new aggressive attitude, I was like, okay, at some point, I want to see what Chase U thinks of this, what Andre Chase or Duke Hudson thinks of this. Finally, this past Tuesday, we got a reaction from Andre. Finally, we saw Andre Chase for the first time since I don't know when. And it definitely does look like Andre Chase is not exactly a fan of Thea Hale's new look and attitude. But hey, we'll see where it goes. I'm excited to see where it goes too. I don't know what's happening, Carly. I don't know what's happening, Aaron. I don't know what's happening, Aaron. I can't seem to get into the live. I can't seem to. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, Aaron, but hey, I'm just going to continue. I'm just going to continue to go live. And we'll see what happens. Yeah, it's good. I'm not gonna dwell on it. I'm just gonna continue with my live stream, and the hell with the haters. They don't have the power. I do. This is my live stream. I don't allow hate on my channel. But yeah, that was like the main stuff that happened for NXT this week. I mean, there wasn't really much else. We got like a video package hyping up Tiffany Stratton versus Becky Lynch's Extreme Rules match for the NXT Women's Championship at No Mercy tonight. We got. Oh, and also there was a bunch of like released superstars that were like released not this week, but last week. But this past week. And so because of that, one of the wrestlers that was released was a guy named Mustafa Ali. He was supposed to have a match with Dominic Mysterio at No Mercy for the North American Championship, but since he got released, They had to do a triple threat match. They did a triple threat match. They were going to do a triple threat match to see who was going to be the guy to determine his next opponent. It was like Axiom, Tyler Bate, and Dragon Lee, but apparently Trick Williams, who is basically the best friend of the current NXT champion Carmelo Hayes, he decided to get himself put in the match, and he actually won the match. So it's going to be him versus Dominic Mysterio tonight for the NXT North American Championship. Who wins? I don't know, but apparently Shawn Michaels decided to make things interesting by naming Dragon Lee as the special guest referee in the match. That's interesting. Very interesting. I'm very much excited to see what that leads to. And then, let's see, I'm going live for 36 minutes. Woo-wee, that's a lot of time to go live. Oh, great, I got an itchy eye right here now. I got my eye is itching, and now I can't seem to stop wanting to rub it. Oh, gosh. I gotta stop. But yeah. Let's see. Also we got a segment where the NXT Tag Team Champions. Also we got a segment where the NXT Tag Team Champions Tony D'Angelo and Stax were at this like fancy restaurant, and they were basically they were bringing in their competition for like a dinner, and eventually by the end of it, what happened was by the end of it, it was pretty much made official that we're going to be getting tonight a fatal four-way for the NXT Tag Team Championships. Tony D'Angelo and Stax champions versus the Creed brothers, Brutus and Julius Creed, versus Los Lotharios, Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza, and OTM, which I don't know who they are really, but one of the guys that's involved in that group, one of the guys involved in the group is a guy named Scripps. Ooh, they got to get rid of that name. They got to get rid of the Scripps name and just make him like Reginald or Reggie again, because that was. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to do this for a second. Hopefully that helped. But yeah, that also should be a good match. As far as who I want to win, I don't know. I'll be giving you guys my predictions as far as who I think is gonna win tonight in the matches tonight tonight. But that's really about it. If I had to rate NXT this week, I would give it a 7 out of 10 because it was pretty good. And now on to AEW Dynamite. This Sunday, now tomorrow, is AEW's Wrestle Dream pay-per-view, which is supposed to be a tribute to legendary Japanese wrestler and even WWE Hall of Famer Antonio Inoki. I don't know him that much, except that he's a WWE Hall of Famer. But it's going to be an interesting show there. We got a contract signing in the main event, actually, between Swerve Strickland and Hangman Adam Page, who are going to be in a match at Wrestle Dream. Let me see. We got an interview slash, I guess, like sit down with like Darby Allin and Christian Cage with Jim Ross. I thought this match is gonna be pretty good. Can't stop rubbing this eye. It keeps itching me, and I keep wanting to rub it. I know I need to stop, but I can't stop rubbing it. I can't stop wanting to rub it. But yeah, we're getting a 2 out of 3 falls match between Christian Cage and Darby Allin for the TNT title. Not actually sure, because I know there are some people that are telling me that it's supposed to be the main event of the show, and I'm like, okay, that's interesting. You're gonna have a TNT title match be the main event of a pay-per-view. Well, I guess they did it the previous pay-per-view at the previous pay-per-view, so I'm guessing it makes sense they would want to do that. It makes sense. They did it for their last pay-per-view, which was All Out. But hey, we'll see what happens. There's rumors and speculation going around that one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, of right now, even of right now, Adam Copeland, aka Edge, is supposedly going to be at the pay-per-view tomorrow, because as of today, his contract with WWE has expired, which means, and I'm guessing there is no non-compete clause, like 90-day non-compete clause, so he can go immediately to Impact, to AEW, or wherever he wants to go. And there are people that have been telling me that he's going to AEW and he will be at Wrestle Dream. Now, if they give this the main event slot, it's going to be interesting because also Christian Cage has because as of right now, for the most part, Christian Cage has been like a mentor, like a manager to a wrestler named like Luchasaurus. He wears sort of like a dinosaur mask, and he's scary and intimidating, and a giant, and he's scary and intimidating, very intimidating. And so he's been sort of managing that guy. He was the TNT champion before he lost it to Christian Cage in like a triple threat match on a random episode of Collision recently with like Darby Allin in the mix. And so now it's going to be Christian Cage versus Darby Allin in a 2 out of 3 falls match at Wrestle Dream. Apparently, Christian Cage told Luchasaurus, "I don't need you to be by my side for that match." Now, I don't know, but if Edge comes out during that match, at some point during that match or even after the match, I'm going to flip. So, man, it's going to be an interesting night to see. Also, there's at least like maybe a few other debuts that I would like to see, like Mercedes Moné, who has been a free agent for a while now. Not necessarily a free agent, but she's just been sidelined with an injury, and I know it's been made known to me that the deal between her and AEW is basically done. It's basically done. She's basically signed the papers. They just want to wait until she's medically cleared to debut her, and I think that's a smart decision. You don't want to debut somebody who isn't 100%, who isn't at 100%, and you also don't want to debut somebody that you don't have immediate plans for, just to get a pop out of superstars. But hey, it's gonna be an interesting night of wrestling for sure, and I'm gonna tonight and tomorrow, so I'm definitely gonna be on the lookout for that. As far as AEW Dynamite went, it wasn't like it was anything. Again, it wasn't like it was anything like special, but it was also a good show. If I had to rate Friday AEW Dynamite, this week a 6.5 out of maybe like a 6.5 out of 10 because it was good. It was good. We had some good segments, some good matches, whatnot. But it's not like it was anything. I only got a match between I think Nick Jackson, Brian Cage, and Claudio Castagnoli to see who would get a shot at the International Championship. I can't remember when it was, but it was like for like 2 weeks, or in like a week or so. And Nick Jackson won the match. Not sure how I feel about that because I'm not a fan of the Elite or any member of the Elite, like Hangman on the Page, Kenny Omega, or the Young Bucks, but it's okay. Now, I don't cover Impact. I don't watch Impact hardly at all. I have seen some like clips from Impact over the years, but it's not like I like watch it like most people do, like those who do watch it, because not that many people do watch it. But now on to the main course, I guess you could say, and that's Friday Night SmackDown, which was last night on Fox. I cannot believe it, but starting next year, Friday Night SmackDown will not be on Fox. It will be on USA Network. I am devastated because I've been watching it basically ever since. It moved to Fox in 2019. So I've been. But hey, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Because the whole show, basically what Friday Night SmackDown was revolving around last night was last week. John Cena and AJ Styles. John Cena challenged the Bloodline to a match at Fastlane, which is not tonight, but it's next Saturday. And so very much excited to see that pay-per-view as well. It's going to have some really good matches. But it's also said to be but one of the matches that looked like we were going to get was AJ Styles and John Cena versus the Bloodline of Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso, but apparently the Bloodline decided they were gonna take take AJ Styles out via like a stretcher angle, which happens a lot in WWE, where a superstar will get so injured and so beat down by an opponent that they have to like literally stretcher the guy out in like an ambulance and stuff. And it's not like sometimes they may actually be legit injured, but most of the time it's just a kayfabe injury and they're not actually injured. I mean, yes, they're hurt. They're hurt from the beatdown that they got, but it's not like they're like injured. And they usually will come back in like a few weeks or a few months, and they're better than ever. But yeah, this week, so as of this week, as of last night, John Cena didn't have a partner going into the show. He didn't have a partner for the match. He eventually was able to get there, and in the main event, he got beat down by the Bloodline as they had done the previous week as well, but this time he actually got some help in the name of LA Knight. So now what it looks like we're going to be getting is LA Knight and John Cena versus the Bloodline in Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso. And I am pumped to see that match. I don't know if they're going to give the Bloodline the win or give Cena and LA Knight the win. But if I were WWE, I would book this match to have Jimmy Uso take the pin, because as of right now, he's basically on the outside looking in when it comes to the Bloodline, and he's still trying to like get back into the good graces of the Bloodline after what he did to Roman a couple months ago, where he just decided to just leave and decided to just super kick Roman Reigns, who is the head of the Bloodline. And so yeah, this match is basically a must-win for the Bloodline and for Jimmy Uso. But I do believe he's going to be taking the pin here in this match. Who gets the pin on him? I don't know. They could have John Cena get the pin. They could have LA Knight be the one to pin Jimmy Uso. I don't know, but it's going to be an exciting match nonetheless. Thank you guys for all the likes. I'm just going to continue to go live for these another 9 minutes or so until I decide to end it. we got a United States Championship match between champion Rey Mysterio and challenger Santos Escobar of the LWO. Both are members of the newly reformed LWO that Rey formed like on WrestleMania weekend, the weekend of like WrestleMania back in like early April. So I was like, oh wow, bringing back an old WCW group. Because those of you who maybe don't know, there are some of you guys that watch wrestling and have watched wrestling since like the 70s, 80s, and 90s. LWO was a faction in WCW. It was a famous group, and it consisted mainly of like Latino superstars, Psychosis, Juventud Guerrero, Conan, Rey Mysterio, and Eddie Guerrero. I can't remember if there was anybody else, but that's who it mainly consisted of. And just of the people that I know. And so now now Rey Mysterio has sort of reformed the group with Legado del Fantasma as members of the LWO, Santos Escobar, Cruz del Toro, Joaquin Wilde, and Zelina Vega. And I think it's a great sort of throwback to the old WCW version of the LWO. So I like it. And the match was great. It was a great match. Probably lasted like at least 15 minutes, maybe more than that. And it was great. Didn't know really how long the match was going to be. I thought it was going to be just like a 9-minute match. But no, it actually turned out to be a pretty decent, pretty long match. They gave these two wrestlers time to actually do what they do best. And that's great. And that was great. We got a Grayson Waller effect with Bobby Lashley, where the Street Profits would actually come out, and Bobby Lashley would basically chastise them like he did the previous week and say, I want you to prove to me that you have that killer instinct. And they showed it to him, because after the U.S. Championship match, when it looked like Rey and Santos were about ready to hug it out, the Street Profits would come out and would show up unannounced and would start a beatdown on Rey and Santos and on the rest of the LWO, and it was a great segment. And Bobby Lashley was definitely pleased with what he was seeing. So, I mean, hey, I like it. We got a match between Austin Theory and Cameron Grimes. I don't know where Cameron Grimes has been, whether he's been on Main Event or what, but he needs to get back on television stats, because if he's not connecting with the audience, The audience isn't going to even care who he is or how good he is. They're just going to. But hey, it's okay. It is what it is. I can't wait to see more. I can't wait to see more of him, though. We got a hilarious video of Elton Prince, who has been injured for a number of weeks now, basically a month now, and he's been. And last week they did another video or in another segment of him just in rehab and stuff, and it's been funny just to see him have to go through all of this just for like an arm, just for like a separated arm or sprain on like an arm. Like, why does a guy with an arm injury have to be in a wheelchair? But then they're heels, so they play it off as like, why are you asking such questions? And they're like, oh, and they're British, and they're British wrestlers too, so they have an accent. So it's like, can't you see my friend is in tremendous pain? Like, no, he's not in tremendous pain. He's got a broken arm. That's all he's got. You're acting as if his heart's just been broken. You're acting as if he just lost his girlfriend and his heart's broken into a million pieces, which it's not. But it's funny. It was funny, and that's what made it good. And so I guess if I had to rate, I mean, I don't know, there wasn't much else. We got a match between Bayley and Charlotte Flair, which was a decent match. Charlotte Flair got the win. And then, as always, Charlotte Flair manipulates herself into a match between into a match with the new women's champion Io Sky. I don't know what's going to happen at Fastlane, whether Asuka or Charlotte Flair are going to win. I feel like they need to keep the title on Io Sky for now, and then have her perhaps defend the title again against Asuka in a straight one-on-one match. Maybe that takes place at Crown Jewel, which will be in Saudi Arabia. But I don't know. It's interesting to see. But yeah, that's all I have to give as far as my opinions on my reviews of all of the wrestling shows that I watch this week in the span of a week. And if I had to rate last night's Friday Night SmackDown, it would have been like at least a 6.5 out of 10, because every single show recently, whether it's Monday Night Raw, NXT, AEW Dynamite, Friday Night SmackDown, they've been good. They've actually been good, and I have enjoyed watching them. AEW Dynamite is like hit and miss sometimes. Sometimes it'll be good. Sometimes it'll be subpar. Like last week's Friday Night Smack. I think it was one of the more recent AEW Dynamites. I would have given it like a 5 out of 10 or 5.5 out of 10, because it wasn't that good, but it was okay. But hey, I'm not gonna lie. I would never lie to you guys. I'm always going to give you my honest opinion on it, just about everything. And I don't know why Charlotte Flair feels the need to just get herself inserted into these title matches that she really doesn't need. I mean, they are probably going to have her beat her father's record of 16 world titles won, and she'll break the record. I'm saying it right now. They're going to have her break the record at some point. When, I don't know, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And now, as far as my predictions for No Mercy, now apparently I don't know if it's actually happening, but apparently there was another match I confirmed. That was like Kaylani Jordan versus Blair Davenport. I don't know if they're gonna have that match on like the kickoff show, but they might. But as far as who wins that, Blair Davenport. I don't think they're giving. I mean, it's great that they're giving such a young superstar like Kaylani Jordan a pay-per-view. This will actually be her first pay-per-view match in WWE, and she's only been in the company for like 2-3 months now. So it's going to be interesting for her. And then as far as the main show matches, we got Tiffany Stratton versus Becky Lynch in an Extreme Rules match for the NXT Women's Championship. Who I think should win is Tiffany Stratton. And but then also if they want to do it, they could have. And what they probably might do is they might have Becky Lynch win, and then they have. Because also there is a recent AEW superstar who left AEW and is now officially signed with WWE. Her name is Jade Cargill. She looks incredible as far as in shape goes. She looks incredible. And she's been down at the Performance Center for a few weeks now. So I guess fine-tuning her craft and just getting ready for her debut. When they debut her, I don't know. They could do it tonight at No Mercy, following the NXT Women's Championship match. Basically to put whoever wins the match on notice is like, hey, I'm here, I'm new, but I don't care. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after the champion. And I could see her winning the title at some point and having at least a nice little 5, 6, maybe even a 7-month reign as champion. Maybe not as long of a championship reign as what like Mandy Rose had when she won the NXT Women's Championship back in like 2021's Halloween Havoc show, where she basically held it for like a year basically. But I could see her getting a strong push. But then that's that match. Baron Corbin versus Braun Breaker. I think Braun Breaker wins. That's what I think. Thank you guys for the likes. And I'm not even gonna kid. I'm more than certain that the person that's giving me all these likes is Danny. And if that's true, thank you, Danny, for the likes. I really appreciate it. You never have, like I've said it before multiple occasions, none of you have to like the videos, have to put that like button, but I would very much appreciate it. I always appreciate the likes. Yeah, it looks like the live chat's still disabled, so what are you gonna do? But hey, Braun Breaker is gonna win. I honestly, in my heart of hearts, do believe he's gonna win. We got the Fatal 4-Way match for the NXT Tag Team titles. I do believe that Tony D'Angelo and Stacks are going to retain the titles. Let's see, what other matches do we got? That's 3 matches so far left. Oh, Carmelo Hayes versus Ilya Dragunov for the NXT Championship. I do believe that Ilya Dragunov will win and should win. Oh, come on, guys. I'm so close to that 10th like. Can we please get that 10th like up there? Oh, please. I would never ask for anything ever, but since we're so close, I want to get that 10th like. So close. Oh, now it's dropped back down to 8. Come on. Yeah, guys, if you're watching and you want to like share this live stream out with your friends and stuff, and you think you know someone that might be interested, then share my live stream out if you want to. You don't have to, but I would appreciate it a lot. Come on, let's get that 10th like, people. Come on. Let's see. Carmelo Hayes versus Ilya Dragunov. My prediction, Ilya Dragunov wins the title. What happens with Carmelo Hayes? I think he might go to the main roster. I don't know. Dirty Dominic Mysterio versus Trick Williams for the North American Championship. I do believe Dominic will win. I just don't think Trick Williams is a credible enough challenger to win the title. Maybe he is. Maybe they take the title off Dominic Mysterio and give it to him. I don't know. But my prediction, Dominic Mysterio. That's 5, 2, Dawnbreaker, Corbin, okay, and then the other match, the 6th match, we got, oh great, what was it? Oh my gosh. I forgot what the other match was. The other match was, oh, come on. How can I not know it? How can I not know it? But whatever, I guess. NXT No Mercy will be a great pay-per-view. It should be a great pay-per-view. And I'm going to enjoy the hell out of it. But I was literally just thinking about it, and I don't even know what the 6 matches. We got the Fatal 4-Way match between... Oh, Heritage Cup Championship match between Butch and Noam Dar. Okay, that's the one. I forgot it, couldn't think of it. Now I know what it is. Okay, so we got that match. Who I think should win is Noam Dar, because I don't know why they would just give it to Butch, because he is a part of the main roster. I don't know what WWE's goal is with giving main roster talent all of their NXT gold. Like, why? You should be giving that opportunity to some of your NXT guys. But hey, I do believe Noam Dar should win. I think he will win. But I will not be surprised if WWE decides to pull a swerve and give the title to Butch. But hey, that's my predictions for NXT No Mercy. And I guess now, since it's close to an hour and 10 minutes, I'm going to officially end this live stream. Thank you guys for coming. Also, just for a quick second, I just want to show you guys what I'm doing today. What I was doing today before I went live. I was playing this game, Star Wars Empire at War. It's a great game. It is so cool. If you haven't played it, if you have a laptop or a computer and you want to get this game and you haven't played it, I don't know if it's available. You could probably buy it online on like a place like a eBay or Amazon, but it's a great game and I love it. But thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I know I did. So I don't know. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye, guys. Peace.